Little bird Chirpy and the forest cleanup. One morning, deep in the forest, little bird Chirpy woke up in her cozy nest and looked outside. She noticed something strange. The forest didn't look as beautiful as usual. There were pieces of trash blowing in the wind, leaves piling up near the pond, and old fruit peels scattered on the ground. Chirpy frowned and thought, this forest doesn't look clean at all. We can't leave it like this. Chirpy started by cleaning her own nest. With her tiny wings, she gathered the dry leaves from between the branches, removed the old flowers from the edge of her nest, and carefully swept the floor. Her nest was now sparkling, but when she looked outside, she could still see the messy forest. My nest is clean, but this whole forest is our home. We need to clean it too. Chirpy decided to call for help from the other birds. First, she found her friend Flutter, who lived nearby. Flutter, our forest has gotten very messy. Should we clean it together? Flutter looked at Chirpy in surprise. But we're birds. What can we do? Cleaning isn't really our job. Chirpy spread her wings confidently. But this forest is our home. If we don't clean it, who will? Even though we're small, we can do big things together. Flutter was inspired by Chirpy's enthusiasm. Well, it's worth a try, she said. The two friends got to work immediately. Flutter used her tiny beak to pick up small pieces of plastic from the ground, while Chirpy gathered the trash stuck between branches and made a neat pile near her nest. They were starting to feel tired, but they encouraged each other to keep going. Just then, the wise old owl, Elder, watched them from the treetops. "What are you little birds doing?" he asked. Chirpy chirped cheerfully, "We're cleaning up our forest. Would you like to join us?" Elder squinted his eyes and looked around. The forest hasn't looked great lately. I suppose I can help. With his large wings, he swept the fallen branches and leaves on the ground. Throughout the day, Chirpy, Flutter, and Elder cleaned every corner of the forest. Along the way, Fox Swift, Squirrel Minnow, and Hedgehog Furry joined them. Together, they picked up trash, cleared the dirt by the pond, and restored the forest to its former beauty. By the evening, the forest was sparkling clean once again. As the sun set, Chirpy gazed up at the sky, tired but happy. Working together was really wonderful. Living in a clean forest feels so much better now. Her friends agreed. Elder said, cleaning up didn't just make the forest beautiful, it brought us closer together. Chirpy flapped her wings and flew over the forest, admiring how lovely it looked. We're going to keep it this clean all the time, right friends? Everyone shouted, yes. From that day on, every animal in the forest participated in cleanup days. The movement Chirpy had started made their forest the most beautiful and clean place to live.